Greetings everyone, this is Alt Lexington back again for part 3 of our Agents of Yesterday videos. We've already played the tutorial, Explore Earth Space Dock, In the Shadow of Cestus, Painful Omens, and now we're about to play Return to Babel, and if there's time we'll include Tangled Webs. Return to Babel. Mirandas from the future seek to disrupt the historic Babel Conference, return to the 23rd century to stop their plot.
We have a problem at Babel. Corridon rebels have taken several Federation trade officials hostage, and they're threatening to kill them unless the UFP withdraws from the Corridon sector. I'd like you to work with the negotiation team and try to resolve this peacefully.
Oh. So, Corridon rebels. You will receive experience points, expertise, console, engineering, duranium alloy, that's armor, neutrino deflector array, crit X. That sounds interesting. What does crit X do? Improve control effects, I believe. And your choice of one of the following: a tactical officer, either a Vulcan, a human, or a Tellarite. Well, we've already got a Vulcan science officer, and a Tellarite officer, I think, is a tactical. Let me just check. No, we have an Endorian tactical, a Tellarite engineer, and a Vulcan science officer. So I suppose we'd need another tactical officer since I'm a tactical character, and I think because I'm a human and we've already got an Andorian, I think we'll go for a Vulcan. Although the Andorian and the Vulcan might not get along too well. So accept that mission. Return to Babel. As you can see, I'm in exactly the same place
Captain,
that I was.
I need to speak with you in my quarters. I think it's time for that explanation I owe you.
Well, I was just about to say I'm in the same place I was when the last video ended, so this one continues directly on. I've done nothing with this character since that video. All I did was log off for a few hours and log back on, and picked off right from where that video left off. So Daniels wants to speak with me in my quarters for that talk. Very well, I'll be there shortly. In my quarters.
There's more to this mission than you realize, Captain.
So before we go to the episode, then
Something's not right. I'll explain shortly.
I think it's time to visit the interior of the ship. Haven't been inside it yet. Interior of the USS Stitch in Time. So let's do that now. Visit Starship Bridge. Would you like to leave your current location and visit your Starship's bridge? Of course I would. Excuse me, I've got a bit of a stuffy nose today. So, this is my bridge. Oh yes, I remember this from the tutorial. It's similar to the Constitution Bridge. In fact, almost identical. But not quite. I wonder if the crew deck is any different. There's only one other deck, and that's the lower deck. And it's original. And we ran around this when we were on the another ship fighting other things. I can't remember it now. 10-hour work shift. Talk to engineer for engineering assignments, but I can't do assignments just yet. Operations officer. My rank isn't high enough to do assignments. Just check all these doors, see where they go, if they go anywhere. Ah, sick bay. There's someone on one of my crew is injured. That's not the Vulcan officer, no. Just have a quick explore of the ship, eh? Do these places go anywhere? Nope. Transporter room. Original style. And this would be the crew lounge, I suspect. The mess hall, maybe. Bartender, chef, and counsellor. I suppose this would be where you put trophies if you had any. There's already Romulan trophies, and is that Orion? I don't know. Let's keep going, see where we end up. What's this? Looks like the conference room. Open blast shutters. Interesting. What's that do? Set trophies. Haven't got any trophies yet. But apparently trophies can go up on those shelves. Ah, we've got the account bank here. All that stuff from my main character. Coalition weapons getting ready there. And close blast shutters. But I like them open. That's interesting. Oh, the shuttle bay. I doubt there's anything here, but we might as well just have a quick run to the end and back. No, no force field, can't open the door. No force field on this ship to maintain atmospheric integrity of the shuttle bay, like there is on the Enterprise D, or more future ships. Select a small craft. A Vulcan. That would be that type of shuttle I got during the first video. And an engineering lab, I believe. Oh no, it's a science lab. It could be an engineering science lab. And the shooting range. And we can't run into the target area, but we can talk to a tactical officer when we are able to have assignments, which is not now. Some of those places are sealed off. Ah, there's a glitch. Oh well, it's just a small one. That's the turbo lift we came out of. Oh, and the engine room. Or did we just be here? Yeah, we were just here. Oh, me barons, me poor wee barons. So, back to the bridge. And I couldn't find my quarters anywhere to talk to Daniels. That was the only reason I went to the lower deck. But obviously I don't have any quarters on the lower deck, so I can't talk to Daniels. No, that ain't him. Oh well, let's get on with the mission. Let's leave ship interior and get on with the mission. Oh no, I'm going to go back to the bridge. See if there's anything up there that I've missed. Whoops, wrong door. They all look the same. Ah, there we are. Wonder what I look like in my captain's chair. Oh, he sits sort of side on. Take a screenshot of that. Circle around, get a good look at everything. Oh, I like the way the stars move as your camera moves. The stars on the screen rotate with the camera. It's like a window rather than a screen. Nice. I don't see any hidden messages in those stars. Sometimes things are put in, but not this time. Not on this game. Any hidden pictures if you join the dots. Anyway, leave ship interior and get on with the mission. Switching to tactical neural interface view. That's how I imagine it. Okay, to secure piece, go to Babel system. Oh, I've got a personal message. Let me just respond to this. Please ignore it while I do that. Okay, let's travel to Babel, which is near a solar system. The Enterprise D once ferried some people there. Oh, what's this? We're trapped. What's going on now? Here we go. Now we can go to Babel without crashing into anything. Did that message get through? Okay. Ignore that. Nice and slow journey to Babel. Yes, I seem to recall the Enterprise D was ferrying some lizard people and some dog-type people. Anticans and something else. And they passed by a nebula, and Picard became different somehow. I think the episode was actually called Babel. Can't remember, but still. So I've got to secure peace. Grab it and secure it. And Daniels wants that little chap because he says this mission is important. And there's Babel. Let's just steer a bit to it. Planet Babel. Babel is a neutral rogue planetoid. It features facilities used for diplomatic purposes by the Federation and other powers. It has 3 moons, Zion, Bay, and Rumi. Okay, let's begin the mission. And our away team's getting fuller and fuller now that we've got 3 people. Our newest member met the science officer. Her space station was sucked into a temporal vortex.
All right. I appreciate your patience. I'm what's known as a temporal agent. It's my job to preserve the timeline. You helped me stop one temporal incursion at K-13. There's been another at Babel, and I could use your help with it. Welcome to the Temporal Ready Room. I use it to monitor the timeline. The Nakul have sent agents to a critical point in time. We believe they disrupted the Babel conference in 2268 aboard the USS Enterprise. I want to send you back there to stop them. You'll be sent back to a point shortly before the conference begins. I'm sending one of our best temporal agents along. I believe you've met.
Chekhov!
Nice to see you again. It's been some time. For me, at least. For you, I see hardly any time has passed at all. It must be strange to see me looking, older.
Once you're on Enterprise, deal with the Nakul and make sure the conference proceeds as planned. You'll have a temporal transponder, which will allow me to communicate with you and bring you back. You'll also have these bioscanners. They're short range, but will detect Nakul agents nicely.
Do the job right, and no one will know we were there.
Talk to Daniels. Did anyone message me during that? No.
Thank you for coming, Captain. The situation at Babel shouldn't be happening. Something in the past has changed, and not for the better.
We'll make this right. Transport to Enterprise 2268. Woohoo! This will be fun. And there he is. Chekhov again.
Let's begin by using Enterprise's sensors to look for signs of our time-traveling friends. The computer won't have any details on the Nakul, so you'll need to recalibrate the sensors manually on the bridge.
I'll take care of it.
Oh, and one more item to be aware of. Ensign Pavel Chekhov is currently on duty on the bridge, which is why I will be remaining here out of sight. As much as I would like to visit the bridge again, 2 of me in the same place would raise questions neither of us wants to answer.
They certainly would. Understood. I will leave my officers here with you just in case.
Let's get to work. I will check with you again after you are done on the bridge.
So I've got to go to the bridge of the Enterprise. The original Enterprise.
I
The
haven't worn this uniform
best
for some
Enterprise.
time. It's a little snug.
Well, it does look very much like my ship's bridge. And that's Uhura in command at the moment. That would be... No, that's not Scotty. Thought that was Daniel sitting there for a minute. There's Chekhov, his younger self. Uhura. No Spock, no Kirk. So, recalibrate sensors. Oh, it's one of them.
Nice work. I'm getting some readings from Deck 11, but I can't pinpoint them. Some sort of interference. We'll need to get close and scan by hand. Start with the mess hall. There are a lot of people coming and going there.
Right, heading to Deck 11 now. Unless the Enterprise crew are on the ball and catch me. Which they probably will at some point. Okay, Enterprise Deck 11, scan delegates at reception. Mess hall, here we are. Surreptitiously scan Andorian delegate. What are you doing after the conference? Hanging, wheeling, dealing, ducking, diving, travelling through time, nothing much. We can't scan them. Or them. Nothing happening here. I'm just walking about. I'm not scanning the Iphanite delegate. Could you bring some more of that little blue cubes? No. Oh, is that Spock's dad?
Vulcan, I would speak to you.
It does seem unavoidable.
How do you vote on the Corridon mission?
Oh!
You need to finish before the Tellarite ambassador starts to fight with Ambassador Sarek. If Captain Kirk arrives, he will certainly recognize that you are not one of the crew.
I'm going as fast as I can. As fast as this scanner will let me. Oh, I just realised I'm part of the one of the original episodes at the moment. I can't remember what it's called, but I know it was an original episode. Those words that these two spoke actually came from an original episode, and it's the same situation. We're in that episode now.
You seem unwilling to wait for the council meeting, Ambassador. No matter. We favor admission.
You favor? Why?
Under Federation law, Corridon can be protected, and its wealth administered for the benefit of its people.
It's well for you. Vulcan has no mining interest.
Corridon has
Sensors
nearly
are showing
unlimited
that one
wealth
of the
of
delegates is
lithium
leaving the
crystals,
lounge. Follow
but
him.
it is
He might be
underpopulated
trying to slip out before
and
he can get a scan.
unprotected. This
I'm on it. He
involves
won't get far.
illegal
Damn!
mining
Don't choose
operations.
us.
I wanted to stick around
Some
and
of
see
your ships
Captain
have been
Kirk.
carrying Corridon dilithium crystals.
You call us thieves?
Is there something I can help you with?
I was about to ask you the same thing. The meeting is taking place in the lounge, Ambassador. Or Apologies, Ambassador. Just a routine check for biocontaminants.
I'm well aware of that. I'm weary of listening to the Tellarite ranting at the Vulcan. I'd like to retire to my quarters.
Oh, well, I believe the diplomatic quarters are on deck 6, sir, not deck 11.
Of course.
Oh,
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be on my way.
that's just my alarm going off. Have a pleasant evening, Ambassador. Surreptitious again.
This is Chekhov. I haven't found any signs of Nakul activity down here. Find anything among the delegation?
The scanner is reading some traces. Someone was in the area recently.
Head back toward the armory and see if you can narrow it down. I'll meet you there.
Acknowledge, caught out. Oh, I wanted to see if Captain Kirk arrives.
Vulcan, I would speak to you.
Oh, they go through it again. It's on a
It does
loop.
seem unavoidable.
So, meet Chekhov in the armory, which I guess is this way. Yep.
Looks like they're on the move. Though I'm still getting a lot of false readings on the sensors. Let's keep checking the deck. Like the old Russian saying goes, 2 heads are better than 1.
Right, let's head back to the junction and collect some readings. So the Nakul want to disrupt this episode of the original series.
Being here takes me back. It was quite a different time for Starfleet. Head back toward the reception.
Yes, Captain, sir. Observation deck is that way then.
Head toward the observation deck.
Why?
You know, where's the argument
Federation
happening
law,
now?
Corridon can be protected, and its wealth administered for the benefit of its people.
It's well for you. Vulcan has no mining interest.
Corridon has nearly unlimited wealth of dilithium crystals, but it is underpopulated.
I don't see them anywhere.
This
They're still
invites
talking, but I don't see them.
illegal mining operations.
Illegal.
Anyway, we got a mission. Observation area. Is that it?
Turn toward the engineering circuits, away from the turbo lift. There he is. Wait, that's Ambassador Gav.
Really?
One down, unlikely more to go. There's nothing we can do for Ambassador Gav, unfortunately. If memory serves, Captain Kirk was attacked next, on deck 5.
Let's move out before it's too late for Kirk. Yes, I seem to recall in the original episode somebody got accused of killing that ambassador. So we go to deck 5. Weren't we supposed to go to the observation deck at some point? Protect Kirk.
The captain's wound is serious. He'll bleed out if we don't help him. Stabilize him, quickly. Dr. McCoy will be here shortly to finish the job.
Leave it to me. So that's Captain Kirk there. So we finally meet the big guy himself. and he has nothing to say.
Good. It looks like the captain is stabilized. We need to move. I've detected Nakul technology in engineering.
Well, stop 'em. Whatever you say. What's in there? Captain's quarters. Well, can't resist a look. This could be that ship interior costume that you can buy on the sea store that players have had access to for a long time. They can place it on their Constitution ship. Turbo lift to engineering. Talk to Mr. Scott. Hey, Scotty. AKA the actor Chris Doohan.
Someone set a bomb in here. I cannot defuse it and keep the mains online at the same time. Wait, Chekhov, is that you? You look older than me, laddie. And you, the last time I saw you was on Dorzana Station. Something was dodgy then, and it's more than a wee bit dodgy now.
It's complicated, Scotty. We've been sent back in time to keep the Enterprise from being destroyed. Aliens are trying to alter the future of the Federation. There's no time to explain. You have to trust us, old friend. We're here to help.
All right, lad. You can start by helping me keep this ship from blowing to pieces. And get rid of that bloody bomb, if you can.
Scotty will call out jobs that he needs you to do. Find the right console and send the correct orders. Between orders, work on the bomb to keep it from exploding. Just tell us what you need us to do, Scotty.
Divert power to the number 6 shield.
Direct power to number 6 shield.
Good work. Now check on that bomb. Auxiliary power to weapons.
Auxiliary power to weapons, wherever that is. Where would that be? Ah, over there.
Good work. Now check on that bomb. Repair teams to deck 11. Good work. Now check on that bomb. That's got him. The captain's ordering me to cut the power? I see what he's about.
What's that?
That got him.
We can't disarm this bomb, but we need to get to that Orion ship anyway. We can take it with us.
Why not just beam it into space?
We can't let that ship be captured. It has dangerous technology on it. Scotty, I need you to trust me. That ship needs to be destroyed. You can't tell anyone what happened here. It could damage the timeline irreparably. Besides, I'm captain now, so I technically outrank you.
All right, lad. I'll take you at your word. Once you're ready, I'll send you and that bomb over.
So it's an Orion ship.
Good luck to you. Energizing. Now, what's this?
That's that temporal transponder thing. Oh, did I drop a spoiler there for an episode that comes after all of the episodes, level 60? Okay, pursue the Nakul.
The Orions will lock down their ship. We need to override their security systems.
Earl of Energy.
Push X to aim your weapon. Aiming your weapon will give you a 33% bonus to damage.
Yes, but I don't like X. Now, why are you just standing there?
Use the B key to toggle between shooter mode and RPG mode.
Override security console.
Use C to crouch. Crouching gives a 50% defensive bonus against range attacks, but increases damage from melee attacks.
All these weirder fighting styles just confuse the issue. All those weird keys confuse me. Is there anything to grab here? No. You've already grabbed what's grabbable. So it's the... Forget all that crouching and aiming and all that rubbish. It just makes it harder.
Push the bomb to the Orion ship's engine controls. I'll need you to cover me. See if you can hold them at the doorway so they can't shoot me in the back.
Now what is the aim key? Ah, it's the X. Oh, here we go. All this aiming and crouching, it just makes it harder.
The bomb is in place. Not much time left. We need to get out of here before we go down with the ship.
Coulter Daniels, come in. Beam us up, Daniels. Well, we shoved that down their throats. So,
That was close. I'm glad I got you out of there in time. You're both valuable agents. Of course, no one will know what you've done today, with the exception of Commander Scott. That being said, this won't be the strangest thing he'll see in his career. Not by a long shot.
it might make our meeting a little awkward.
Indeed. Comes with the job, I'm afraid. In the meantime, I can send you and Captain Chekhov back to your respective timelines when you're ready.
Thanks, Daniels.
That was quite an adventure. I think you have the makings of a fine temporal agent, my friend. As good as it was to see Enterprise again, I have other duties to attend to. We're preparing for a very serious event, the Battle of Procyon 5. That conflict will determine
The fate of...
Ah, but you don't need to worry about that now. Enjoy your time on the frontier of yesteryear, a time that will never come again.
True. Thanks for everything, Captain. Until next time. Yep, they're referring to a level 60 episode, I think. The new ones that have come out alongside this Agents of Yesterday. Return to Scepter. I think the episode Babel is over, isn't it? So we actually got to be in the presence of Captain Kirk, even if he was unconscious. It's still an honour. Oh, what an idiot. Me, not Kirk. Anyway, hail Daniels and collect our reward.
We could have lost critical figures in history. Sarek of Vulcan, James Kirk, and the crew of the Enterprise. The list is long. However, the timeline was preserved, thanks to you and Captain Chekhov. The Babel conference proceeds as planned, and Corridan is admitted to the Federation. Well done. I'll continue to monitor the timeline for incursions. I hope I can count on you again when the time comes for action.
You will see the following reward. We've already gone through them, and I decided I was going to pick a tactical officer, another Vulcan. Collect reward. I should have gone for a human, damn. Oh well. Greetings, Captain. I have been assigned to the USS Stitch in Time, and I am ready to serve as a member of your crew. Choose join if you wish me to join your bridge crew officers now. Choose not now if you want to decide later. If you choose not now, I will move to your bridge officer candidates menu. When you are ready, press U key and click the station tab, and then choose the show bridge officers candidates button at the bottom of that page. This will bring you up your list of bridge officer candidates, and you can decide whether you want me to join your crew or create a training manual that you can use to train one of your bridge officers. How the hell join me? The bridge officer candidate thing they were referring to was go to stations and down here show, but nothing's going to show because I haven't got any on reserve. Anyway, I forgot to put Tanner on there, and now I can put this new Vulcan tactical officer there. So I've got a full ground away team now. So that was Return to Babel. Now let's go straight on to Tangled Webs, the second to last Agents of Yesterday story arc episode. The timeline has been disrupted and the Federation stands on the brink of war. It's up to you to restore history no matter the cost. Oh, before we click hail, let's just do a quick upgrading. See if we need to put new stuff on. Yep, we need that deflector. And it's always nice to have some armor. So that's the new stuff put in. And we got some dilithium ore, so there we go. And now we can hail Tangled Webs.
Things are heating up with the Tholians. Monitor stations are detecting large fleet movements toward Federation space, and they're refusing all of our diplomatic hails. We're doing all we can to prevent a war, but it's not looking good. I want you to join a task force I'm assembling. If this goes south, I want my best people on the front line when it does.
Head to the Proton Nebula to assist Starfleet with the Tholians. You will receive the following reward. Ooh, a science console for shield healing. Another twin beam array. Or dual beam banks. More dilithium or.
Stay safe out there.
I will. I'll stay safe. So let's go
the Federation
to.
shouldn't be having significant issues with the Tholians at this point in time. I've been scanning the timeline and I think I've found the problem. 2 years ago, a Tholian colonial fleet was destroyed. The Tholians blamed the Federation, and increasing hostilities have ultimately led us here. This is something I'll need your help to correct.
Daniels keeps interrupting, doesn't he? I've lost my train of thought now. Go to
I've pinpointed the
unsurveyed territory. Shut up, Daniels!
Transponder back 2 years. We need to correct the timeline during the Defiance encounter with the Tholians.
He keeps interrupting, not giving me time to think, so therefore I can't understand what he's saying. Because I'm too busy trying to remember what I was thinking. Okay, so we've got to go there, and I can't remember what he just said now because I got all confused. It's been a long day's work. Must be tired. Unsurveyed territory. And it's quite far away. So this is going to take a while. Scotty, more power to engines. Smoke a bit. Yep, tired after a 10-hour work shift, so getting confused with what the characters are saying. Especially when I'm trying to do a commentary and they keep interrupting, and I lose my train of thought and not able to hear what they're saying. Just my luck. It's a lovely ship though. Original. I should have put some decoration on it. Let's turn off astrometrics for a minute. There's quite a lot of players playing this at the moment. Bit of texture glitching, but I think that's more down to my computer. Or my internet connection. And we're getting close now. Close to begin the episode Tangled Webs, the penultimate episode of Agents of Yesterday. Wait for the ship to stop. Wait to see if Daniels is going to interrupt again. Murasaki 242 is one of several stellar bodies in this part of the quadrant. It is home to a proto-nebula of interest to the Science Division of Starfleet. Intel suggests it is also of interest to the Tholians for reasons unknown. So let's go kick some Tholian butt. Whoa. Time travel.
We've arrived in 2268 and not a moment too soon. The Nakul are clearly out for blood. Tholians are quite xenophobic. They may feel the Federation is part of the problem here.
We've got to convince them otherwise, Daniels.
We're being hailed by the Defiant. I'll remind you that our orders forbid us from telling them anything specific about the situation. I recommend deflecting their questions until the situation here is resolved.
The Defiant, isn't that the ship that got caught in the Tholian web and ended up in the mirror universe? Agreed, put them on screen.
We're in a real tight spot here. The Tholians were taking a serious beating when we reached the system, and the other ships opened fire on us the minute we dropped out of warp. Mind lending us a hand until we figure out what's going on?
Sure thing, Captain. Let's save the Tholians while we still can.
This was a Tholian colony fleet.
Attack pattern Alpha, high yield torpedo, target the cool ship. Alright, high yield torpedo coming round. Fire! Yeah! It looks like I angered them. Looks like I angered the Nakul. Protect the Tholian Queen.
Estimated Tholian casualties are in the thousands.
High yield torpedo. Forget the Tholians, defend the Defiant. Attack pattern Alpha, high yield torpedo, come about. Line up torpedoes. Weaken the shield, fire! Our shields are getting weakened, hit them with the tractor beam. Tractor beam barely works on them, because of the 23rd century tractor beam. See if we can get a torpedo on their aft. Yeah, there's some damage. Whoa! That were good. I'll keep going. Ooh! Is that a Tholian tarantula? It can't be, not in this time period. High yield torpedo. Don't worry, Tholians, we'll protect you. I would like some new jewellery. Tholian crystal makes some fine jewellery. Also good for your engines, your warp core. Tholian getting caught in the crossfire there. Whoa! Flying so close. Answer hail.
Don't suppose you have any idea what's going on here? There's There's nothing on these aliens in our computers or why they'd attack the Tholians, or us for that matter.
Isn't it obvious? They're trying to start a war. 3 choices of response. Later, Captain, I'm going to stop the boarders on the Tholian flagship. Or, right now, I need you on Overwatch. More of those aliens could show up. Or, it's classified, Captain. Starfleet orders. Sorry.
Alright, do what you need to do. We'll talk about all of this when the shooting stops. Deal?
No deal. Stay safe.
I know it doesn't feel great keeping information from the Defiance crew, but believe me, it's for the best. I'll monitor the situation here while you assist the Tholians. Do what you can to save them. Good luck.
Prepare for departure. No, it should say prepare away team, shouldn't it? Or something like that.
I've found appropriate transport coordinates on the Tholian flagship. Hopefully you can convince them that we're not at fault here. If the Tholians go to war with the Federation now, it would be devastating on a galactic scale.
Keep an eye on things, Daniel. Let me know if anything changes. Sensors show the interior of the Tholian ship is too hot for us. You'll need to put on an EVA suit before going over there. Oh, yard. And I think I shall check the weapons of my crew. Just to see, I haven't got anything better for them. Is that phaser better than that one? Yes, it is. But let's see who deserves it. Him, because he was the second one to join my crew. So he can have it. Also, I can put more of them on. And more of them. That leaves one behind. Nope. Let's keep that there for now. Oh, we got another kit. An assault kit. We've got a standard kit and an assault kit. So if we take that off and switch it for a Mark II kit and then put that back on. So we're going to have stronger photon grenade maybe. But that means I have to put it back onto my toolbar. Ooh. That's the same weapon. That's a better weapon. That's the same. The current weapon has a better wide beam than the stun beam. Ah. Okay. Grab EVA suits for everyone. And let's stick them on. Oh, original EVA suits. They've got to replace the body armor, haven't they? No. Yes, they do. They replace the body armor. If they have armor, that is. So there we go, we're ready to step onto the transporter pad and beam to the Tholian flagship. And get caught in a Tholian web and lost in time and end up in the mirror universe. Or have Mr. Spock come looking for us. Boy, it's hot in here. So which way are we going? Obviously straight ahead as usual. Whoa!
I'm detecting numerous knuckle life signs, and more are on the way.
No armor!
Knuckle reinforcements are on their way to your position. Stay alert.
Keep moving, make it harder to be targeted. Which way now? What's this? Scan dead folium. This folium went down fighting. Multiple combat injuries have been detected, all from plasma weaponry favoured by Nakul's strike teams. The kill shot was fired into his thorax at point blank range. He was executed. Yep, those chronoplasma weapons. Continue to search the flagship. Looks like we go this way.
On the flagship just spiked. Something's wrong. I doubt that
Whoa! There's that for a flank. Lieutenant and Nicole have triggered this ship's self-destruct sequence. We've got to shut that down fast. Stop the self-destruct sequence by overriding the command consoles. After I pick up my loot, of course. Can't do it without any loot. Got to be paid. Starfleet officers have to eat, you know. Wonder what happens if you just stood here. Would the ship explode? Use final console.
Energy readings on the flagship are returning to normal. Whatever you did worked to stop the ship from detonating, but they're not cool. They've killed Tholian colonists and even hatchlings ruthlessly. What they've done here is an atrocity.
Our work's not finished yet. So, which way do we go? Continue to search the flagship. Obviously it's one of these two doors. Ah, that's the one.
The last remaining Tholians are close to your position, and more Nakul are on their way. I'd hurry if I were you.
Why? Is that a queen or the captain? Hypo me up! Hypo me up again. Why are you just standing there? I've got an officer on the deck. Where's my officer? There's one on the deck somewhere. Where's Jarek? Did I leave Jarek behind? What's Tamet doing all the way over there? Where are you two off to? I'll come back to that room in a minute when I find my officers. Ah, there you are. It's a trap! Who's shooting at me? Where's the shooting coming from? Where's the shooting coming from? It's coming from above. Let's go back to where we were anyway. I played this episode a bit skew-whiffy. We are supposed to go back along there then. Can their weapons shoot through walls or something? Ah, we're going the wrong way. Have I got a bug here? Something's shooting me, but I can't find where it is. It's behind that door. Is there a console that I'm supposed to use to get to it? Defeat Nicole boarding parties. Well, I would if I could, but I don't know where they are. Can't even target whatever it is. You seem to have something to shoot at. Charrock is locked onto a target. But what target? Ah, now I'm locked on. It's behind this door. But the door's not opening, so I'm missing something. Maybe I'm supposed to use a console to open that door somewhere. A console that I've overlooked. I think I found a bug. Maybe there's a console over here somewhere, or another route around. Or maybe by going back to the start, I might be able to find something I missed. Like you. I don't understand. They're shooting downwards. Yep, seems I've got a bug. You're the queen, can't you open the door? I'm gonna die if I keep hanging around there. This is getting annoying now. Maybe if I log out and log back in. Or have a look at NPC chat to see if Daniels has said anything. We stopped the ship from detonating, but the Nicole, they killed the Cardinals even as what they've done is ruthless, blah 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 blah. No, there's nothing useful there. So it's a bug. They're off the map. What I've got to do is log out and log back in. Log out. Probably find myself in sector space when I log back in. And have to start the episode from the next respawn point, from the previous respawn point. Hang on, my suit wasn't on. Well, I didn't die. Now let's see if this will work now. Oh, it seems the game has come to an end. I wonder, can I throw a grenade through a wall? No, this is a pretty serious bug. I'm going to have to play the episode over again. Because the Nicole are outside the map. None of that's working. Okay, looks like I'm going to have to play this episode again. Let's beam to my ship and see what happens. Do you want to? Your mission progress will be lost. Okay. That was a strange bug. Hang on. Now, where's my environment suit gone? Shouldn't I have it on? Yes, I do. Let's see if it works this time.
I found appropriate transport.
We'll just speed through it.
Only a few Tholian life signs.
Where's my away team? Now where is my away team? And I'm dead. Call for help. This is a very serious bug. So, respawn, and maybe I'll have my team with me this time. Yep, here we go. This really needs addressing, this bug. playing aggressive now. And we're getting shot at through walls. Yep, this mission is definitely bugged up the wazoo. Can't go through any of the doors. Why is that door not opening? It's clearly the way we're supposed to go. It's because there are enemies outside of this wall. This is strange, strange, strange. Well, let's go back to the ship again and try again. And let's continue again.
I found appropriate transport coordinates on the Tholian flagship.
So I've got my team on me this time, have I? Yes.
Only a few Tholian life signs.
Maybe I was surviving too well. Hang on. There's a red mark there. Oh no, it's faded away. Okay, let's wait for a moment. Wait for the little red dots to disappear to show that they actually have died and despawned. Monster tracker. I want it known for the record that technically I haven't died while playing Agents of Yesterday, not once. Not by normal gameplay. I was killed by a bug, but not by anything I did wrong.
The power levels on the flagship just spiked. Something's wrong. And
I was killed
Tholians are to blame.
by a gameplay bug, not by my actual gameplay. More accolades, probably for the next episode. Wow, I really am coming back with a vengeance.
did stop the ship from...
Oh, what's happened to my camera?
The last remaining Tholians are close to your position, and more Nakul are on their way. I'd hurry if I were you.
Hang on, wait for these Nakul to fade away, so we know that they're not going to be stuck behind walls and come back to life and start shooting. So where are the Nakul now? There they are. So we wait for the Nakul to fade away. Then we speak to the Tholian Queen. We didn't get that last time.
Humanoid command. Why did you kill your kind? This is irrational. Explain.
We are not of the Nakul. We're from the United Federation of Planets.
Federation, Nakul. All humanoids are the same. Chaotic, irrational, peaceful, then not. Warring, then you leave.
Two choices of response. We're not the same as the Nakul, Majesty. We are not your enemy, or, to your eyes, we're all humanoids, but we are not of the same mind.
Those you call Nakul killed our people, our children, all are dead. Our sisters must know. Leave now, Federation. Leave us to our final task.
What can we do to help? We fought the Nakul. We came to save you.
You cannot help us. Too late. The hatchlings slaughtered, the colonists lost. Nothing can help in the face of this terror. We must send our message. Others will come. Leave now.
You're welcome.
We've got enemy ships on an intercept course, including a dreadnought. We won't last long against a force like that.
Understood.
Continue to fight Nakul. Keep them from us while we contact our sisters. If you speak truly, you will not betray us.
Choice of responses. We won't let you down, or send that message quickly, Majesty. Finally, I managed to get through the episode. But if you look at the map, more Nakul.
I've been monitoring the Tholian Queen's progress. She hasn't been able to send the signal to her people. Orders?
We'll protect her while she works, Daniels. That message must go out.
Okay, let's have a little chat. What's the situation here? Where did those alien ships come from? I'd like some straight answers for a change.
Look, Captain, my orders are need to know and...
And I don't need to know, right? I read you, but it doesn't mean I have to like it. That big alien ship is still heading our way. Let's focus on that.
Sounds like a plan, Captain. Colt out.
Here they come. Our engines. It'll take a while for my chief engineer to work a
Come on, turn around, fire. Damn!
The alien dreadnought is concentrating fire on the Tholian flagship.
Ah, we got him! What about this one?
Federation, you have proven you are different. Rational. This pleases us. We have sent word to our sisters. The Naku will pay. The Federation will not. Now, vengeance for the slaughter of a generation. Vengeance for our children.
Transmission ends abruptly.
The Queen's message has been sent through subspace and... Yes! The timeline is correcting itself. Good work. Now, we just need to help with... Oh no. The Queen is going to full impulse. She's gonna ram the not cool dreadnought!
Your basic maneuvers. Cult to defining. Get out of here! Weaken the shields for her. Tarantula!
Our engines are still down! We can't escape!
Scanning. I can't tell if there are life signs over there or not. Define appears to be phasing in and out of local space-time. The interaction of Nakul chronal energies with the Proto-Nebula has made this area of space very unstable and prone to rifts into other dimensions. We might be able to get a lock onto their crew with the computer's assistance and perform an emergency beam out, but we'll need to act fast. Daniel speaks up.
No. I'm afraid that this is their fate. This is one of the hardest things about being a temporal agent. We can only make the changes we have to make, not the ones we want to make.
There has to be something we can do here, Daniels.
I'm afraid there's not. History states that the Defiant went missing, only to be found here weeks later by the Enterprise. Though they're lost, we now know that they played an important role in keeping the Federation safe, in protecting the timeline. For what it's worth, I will be sure their heroism is included in my report. The Tholians will remember this as well. This encounter may lead them to be more inward-focused, avoiding conflicts with the Federation, for the time being. At the very least, they will know that it wasn't the Federation that was responsible for the destruction of their colony convoy.
A choice of responses. That's cold comfort to the families of over 400 men and women, Daniels. Or, see to it that you do. Let history never forget the name. Defiant. All decks have reported in, Captain. We're ready to return to our own time on your order. Make it so. Engage. Well, I had some interesting bugs in that mission, or one big one. Well, it is a new mission, so there's bound to be teething problems, so let's try not to get annoyed over it. I'm sure they'll fix it when they realise. But still, at least I managed to get through to the end eventually after 2 or 3 tries. That ends the episode Tangled Webs, the penultimate episode of Agents of Yesterday. Let's hail to collect the mission rewards.
Captain Archer had similar concerns when I worked with him. We often disagreed, but in the end, we were able to work past our differences and do the right thing. I hope you and I can do the same. Leaving Defiant to her fate was a hard choice, but it saved untold billions of lives. That has to count for something.
You will receive the following reward: experience points, expertise, console science emitter, twin phaser bank, dual phaser bank, dilithium ore. Continue. Right, let's update our ship with that stuff, shall we? Oh, we better take off the spacesuits. So but we will save the spacesuits nonetheless. Oh, what's this? Disruptor sniper rifle. Dual heavy cannons. We're getting some Klingon stuff. Excuse me. You don't need your spacesuit no more, and neither do you. And I've got a couple more Type 2 shields, so she won't need them. He will. She was the next one to join, so she's the next in line to get a gift. And Tarsi's already got a decent weapon. Although this one is more decent. Is it more decent than the one I've got? Yes. Oh no, my one's ×2. What about Tarsi? It's not better than hers either. It's about the same as hers. Shatrin. It's better than his, so he can have it. That just leaves Tamet, who's got one of them, which means she deserves an upgrade, and Jarek. There's nothing to give him except maybe that, but it's no better than what he's already got. So we can stay with that for now. He's supposed to be a Vulcan, and yes, he is good. And now for the ship. We've got a dual beam bank for the rear. Dual phaser array. Let's compare it to the dual beam bank. The dual beam bank is a stronger weapon as usual, but the twin phaser array isn't as strong as the dual beam bank, but a single phaser array is the same strength as a twin phaser array for some reason, by the looks of things. And the dual heavy cannons, which pack, even though they're not uncommon, they still pack more of a punch than the dual beam banks do. But I think we can equip them on here. Well, the science console goes on, that's for sure. Gives us more shielding. So I think we'll go with the arrays because that's a wider firing arc. And let's try and tidy up the inventory a bit by putting things together that are similar. Just want to see where I'm at with all this stuff, that's why I'm putting it all together. Okay. So I could put these onto him instead of those. That means she can have these, and for some reason they don't stack. Oh, that's better. That's, even though it's a small shield charge, it's better. But let's give it to him. Give me those. And that. Give her that. And no, she can continue. For that. Since I've only got 2 hypos, I'm going to want some more. Tarsi has got all she needs. Sharon. You can have those. And there's nothing else for anyone. But these can go on the ship. Now that will go with that. 412.5 plus 75 for 10 seconds. 412.5 plus 75 for 12 seconds. So why don't these stack? They're exactly the same, but they won't stack. That's another bug. I don't think they can wear kits. Duty of bridge officers, I don't think they can wear kits. Those are to heal you if you take damage, but you only take damage on higher levels. I'm not getting rid of anything just yet. And refine the dilithium. So we're in good shape for the next episode, but we're not going to play that on this video. We're going to wait till our next video. But before I go, let's see if we've got any new abilities. Doesn't look like it. Not in space anyway. So we go to our ship's bridge. The reason I'm going through all this on video is so you can see every step of the way of me building my character, rather than just having me come onto the video with it all done. That would be not very helpful to newer players. Click that to bring up 3 of them. And we've got 2 copies of the same thing, so we can get rid of one of them. And I usually like to have my heal up there. See what else we've got now, if we've got anything else. No, we don't. Nothing new. So there we go, we're in pretty good shape. Still no STFs or duty officer assignments. So we will leave ship interior now. Oops, I'm pressing the wrong buttons. There we go. So our ground character is sorted out and our ship is sorted out. Everything's ready for that final episode, which I will show in the next video. So we played Return to Babel and Tangled Webs, and in the next video we will play the final Temporal Agent episode from the Agents of Yesterday story arc. We will play the final episode, the Battle of Calab 4, is that? Roman numerals again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It'll be the 6th episode, 7th if you include the tutorial. But that will be for the next video. And we will pick that one up from where we left off right here. So until the next video, until part 3, is it? No, this was part 3. Until part 4. Bye.